Thank you so much, guys. Take your seats. Do you ever get that? You do. You girls love to help us in situations we don't need your help. I'll give you an example. All right, I'll give you a strong example. I got pulled over, and the cop pulls me over, and he goes, "Do you want to know why I pulled you over?" And I said, "No, I thought that was your job." He goes, "Where are you coming from?" I said, "I'm coming from the comedy club. I was doing stand-up tonight." He goes, "Oh, comedian, huh?" I said, "Yes." Then he did this weird laugh. True story. I'm not making this up. He goes, true. Not me. He goes, By the way, Texas cops do that noise. You ever know? Yeah, they're here tonight, by the way. They're here. You can hear them. Like little crickets, right? He goes, "Comedian?" I said, "Yes." He goes, "I like comedy." I said, "Cool." He goes, "What kind of comedian are you?" By the way, I don't know if you know, when a cop does this to your face, did you know when a cop does this to your face, did you know you're not leaving? You're not going anywhere. Did you know that? I didn't know that. I didn't know when a cop does this to your face. He goes, "What kind of comedian are you?" I panicked. I didn't know what to do. I looked at him and I go, "What kind of cop are you?" What are we doing? There's no more crime out there? Are we not doing crime tonight? Did your phone die? What happened? He goes, "I like comedy." I said, "Yeah, I do too." He goes, "So what kind of comedy do you do?" I go, "I don't know. I used to do impressions in my act." Meanwhile, my lady who's an Adderall and white wine sitting next to me. By the way, you girls love Adderall white wine. Just right? She swear to God. He goes, "What kind of comedy do you do?" I said, "I used to do impressions in my act." He goes, "Oh, impressions." He goes, "I like impressions." Right? So she's sitting there, my lady, hungover, sitting there right next to me. She's right, white wine, Adderall. She looks at the cop and she goes, "Yeah, he does impressions." True. She goes, "Ugh, ugh, ugh, ugh." I go, "Hey, no." I go, "No." I like a dog taking a dump on the car. I go, "No, hey, no, stop." Cop was like this. I'm like, "I'm sorry, stop." He goes, "You do impressions?" I go, "Yes." He goes, "I like impressions. Let's do some impressions." I go, "Sure." I said, "Sure." I said, "What can I get out of my tackle box of fun for you, officer? What would you like?" He goes, he goes, "I like Mark Wahlberg." He goes, "Mark Wahlberg's really good. Can we see some Mark Wahlberg? Did you do that?" You like Mark Wahlberg? I go, "Yeah, of course. Yeah, sure." Right? True. I'm not making this up. So I go and I go, "Why'd you put me on?" "Why the hell you put me on?" "No, it's okay, Donnie. I got this. Why you put me on?" "What kind of cop are you, huh? Are you Super Trooper? Who are you?" He goes, "That's pretty good." I said, "Thank you. I'm going to go." He goes, "Mm-mm." I go, "Who do you want? What do you want?" "I want to go home." "I want to go home." He goes, "Nah, funny guy. That's good." He goes, "Who else can you do?" I said, "What do you want?" He goes, "I like Matthew McConaughey." I said, "Yeah, Matthew McConaughey is great." I said, "Also, Matthew McConaughey is so good, you don't even have to do the voice. You can just do the eyes, right?" Matthew McConaughey, by the way, my favorite movie is Interstellar. I don't know if you've ever seen Interstellar. It's the best. He goes, "You do McConaughey?" I said, "Mm-hmm." He goes, "Let's see it." I go, "I don't even have to do the voice." Matthew McConaughey, by the way, every movie he's in, you ever watch his eyeballs? He looks like he left the windshield wipers on in the car. Here's Matthew McConaughey in Interstellar. Ready? Here we go. God. And you ever notice he's counting? He goes, that's pretty good. I said, thank you. I said, I'm going to go. He goes, mm-mm. He goes, funny guy. He goes, who else can you do? I said, what do you need? What do you want? I'm trying to leave, sir. He goes, why don't you go ahead and do an impression of me? I go, right? I go, okay. All right. I said, okay, here we go. Right? I go, shh, stop. I go, here we go. Here we go. I always say, oh. So I got a DUI. I need to ride home if not good. Single. I don't know. It's rough these days. I tell you, me and my lady, now I have a lady for this joke, and no, I am. I'm trying to get into back. I was in a relationship for a long time, and I'm now in a relationship, and it's weird because I'm glad the holidays are over. I hate the holidays are great, but it's like it's for you girls. Like you guys love. It's for you guys. You're like, let's drive through a neighborhood and look at lights. You're like, what? What? No one wants to do that. No guy wants to do that, but we love you. We love you. And you're like, let's do it. You're like, I just worked 12 hours. Why would I want to drive through a neighborhood to look at lights? Are you insane? Who are you? Who are you, you girls? But we love you so much. We have to do it. Right? You ever see, look at the guys' faces driving through, just like this. Yeah, guys, relax. It's the worst. But we love you, so we have to go do that. We do that, right? So my lady said to me, she goes, do you want to come over and meet my family? I'm like, no, but yes. Right. So I have to do it, right? We go over, she goes, hey, don't get startled. She goes, my mom, she's kind of a wild card. She's nuts, right? You love Kara, right, with the C. And she goes, no one else got that? It's fine. So we get there to the house, and her mom, so the dad opens the door, and I'm like standing there, and her mom is like down the hallway, and she goes, who loves dip? Right, and then disappears. Right, and I'm like, I love dip. We're white. I'm a dip guy. I will sit there and watch anything. If you have dip, I'll watch whatever you have on TV. Right? Just horking down dip. Right? I love a good dip. Anything. Just whatever you artichoke. Don't care. I love a good dip, right? Or those crackers, don't care. I'll put my fingers in that dip and put it in my mouth. So she goes, who loves dip? I go, I love dip. And she disappeared. So here's the thing. So she goes, my brother, by the way, she goes, he's heard of you. He heard that you're a conspiracy theorist. Is there any other conspiracy theorists here? Cool, great. Well, we're batting 1,000, so get on board, kids. He goes, I heard you're a conspiracy theorist. He corners me right in the hallway. He goes, I heard you're a conspiracy theorist. I said, 100%. He goes, I have a conspiracy for you. I said, sure. He goes, but before I tell you my conspiracy, I want to let you know that I'm gay. I said, okay, cool, fantastic. He goes, before I tell you my conspiracy, he goes, can we go downstairs and I'll tell you my conspiracy? I said, we can do it right here. We're going to do it right here. And I'm looking for the dip. I'm waiting for dip. I thought we were doing the dip thing. No, I have to stay here to wait for here. Conspiracy, Troy? No, we're going to do it right here. He goes, I want to let you know real quick, okay? I got a conspiracy for you. did you know frogs are gay? Did you know that? True. He goes, did you know frogs are gay? I go, what? He goes, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Frogs are gay. He goes, do you want to see my impression of a gay frog? This is true. Not making this up. I go, yeah. 100%. He goes, here's my impression. I go, do it. Go. And he goes, ribbit.